Hey, what's up, Tube? It's your boy Spade, jack of all trades, back on the mic. 1 2 1 2, mic checker. Everybody, clap your hands. Everybody. I'm gonna come out with a album, just rapping, old school, just like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking with y'all, man. Well, what's good? All right. First off, I like to give a shout out to all the people that watch my live versus Logic video. Just compared the two programs, and I talked about what I liked, and it seemed like a lot of y'all liked it. So what I'm gonna do is go a little more in depth with that concept. My phone's ringing here. It's a bill collector. Don't worry about it. All right. Anyway, back to it. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I did a video like this, and y'all liked it, so I'm gonna go more in depth in this. And also, I'm going to throw Maschine 2 in the mix. So it's going to be, a three-way comparison, And who doesn't like a good three-way? Everybody loves a three-way. Anyway, all right, so in live, what I'm going to do is make a beat. Actually, I'm going to make a beat in each one of these programs. And I'm going to, talk about what I like about each one. So this is going to be a lot more action-packed than the last video. So I know what you're saying. Stop running your goddamn mouth and make the beats. So that's what I'm going to do. I already have a loop right here. It's basic drum pattern there. Nothing special, you know what I'm saying? Not trying to make the best beat in the world. One thing I like about Ableton Live is the session view. It's real quick to make quick little riffs in this. Let me see here. There you go. Some basic stuff here. All right, what I'm doing is highlighting them and quantizing. By the way, this is not a tutorial, so I'm not going to be talking about how I'm doing things, but I'm just going over the features. All right, now the MIDI editing in live is dope. You got over here, you got different things that you can do. Like you can make it legato, which would connect all the notes. You can reverse it. So that just reversed, what you did. So that's a real, real quick. If you wanted to, let's say you wanted that pattern, but you also wanted another pattern. You could copy paste that, and let's say in this pattern you want to reverse it. Now you got two. You can reverse it. So the possibilities with that, man, you can do a lot of cool things. Also, you can invert it. Basically flips your notes upside down, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's the technical term, but that's what it looks like to me. Just flips it upside down. But and you can also duplicate your loop. So real quick stuff, you know what I'm saying, that you can do. And now I could take this over here, and it takes the whole strip into the timeline. Okay, get rid of that. All right, so now that I'm on the timeline, I can do a bunch of things, duplicate it real fast, change that. Also, if you want to duplicate it, there's another way. You could just pull the end of this. You know what I'm saying? Then you can also split it. Now all this stuff makes editing really, really quick. You know, you can do some really fast stuff. So anyway. So let's talk about automation. Automation is real easy in here, which is one of the reasons I love it. Also, this is pretty cool too. You could double tap on the EQ and just, oh, sorry about that. You could double tap on it and make it real big so you can see the waves. This is the best EQ in, you know, stock EQ in a program that I know of. All right, now for automation, let's say you wanted to sweep that. There's a few ways you can do it. You can do it live by recording that. I must be doing something wrong. 'Cause I can't hear it. Anyway, that was a fail. But all right, check this out. I gotta remember. I haven't used this program in a while. But anyway, you can automate. Let's automate the filter. You know, do it like what's his name, Mike Will. All he does is automate the filter. So one cool thing about this Ableton Live, it automatically points to the automation is always there. I mean, the lines are always there for automation, and anything that you want to automate, all you have to do is tap on it, you know. So it changes, you know what I'm saying, depending on what you're looking at. So you don't have to go through another menu, you know, like in Logic, and turn on automation and then, you know, pick out which thing you want to automate, and then, you know, it's a whole process in Logic. Here it's already there for you, you know what I'm saying? So that's another thing which makes it really quick. So I can do like this right here. That's my automation right there. So now oh, okay. It's actually automated now. So that's my automation, but I would automate actually this one. That's what I meant to do it. Oh yeah, you gotta press on the frequency itself. Here we go. Wait. One thing I don't like about Live is these devices are real small, you know, a little too small for my taste, you know, so whatever. But here we go. You do this a lot faster, you know what I'm saying? Like this usually takes like a second, you know what I'm saying? And actually I wanna change that the other way. So you get the idea. Automation is dope. And here, let's see, what else can we talk about? Real easy to sidechain. Like, let's say I wanted to sidechain this thing right here. I would actually take it out of this track and make its own track. put it on its own track or whatever. That way I can just have it separate from the rest of the drums. And the reason I do that is because I can throw a compressor on like the bass line or something, and sidechain is real easy. Just turn that on. So, you know, every time the drum hits, it's affecting the compressor. So you can duck the bass like that, you know, if you have, you know, there's tutorials out there on how to sidechain and why you sidechain, but it's easy to sidechain in this program. That's the whole point, what I'm trying to say. Alright, so that was it. Let me see if I can think of anything else. There's a lot more things, you know, that you can find to like about this program, but the main reasons that it's dope is because it's you could do things really quickly. It's also good for live performance, you know. If you're trying to be a DJ, you should definitely get Ableton Live over the other two. And what else? There's some really good compressors. Let me see, this glue compressor is really good. Where'd it go? It's made by Cytomic, which is a company that makes a really good compressor, and this is it. You get it for free inside the program, so that's really dope. And it's a really good compressor. What else can I say about this program? I like how all of your, you know, you could actually point to where your samples are, you know, on your hard drive. So you could throw that in there really quick, or whatever you want to do with it. Put it in a drum rack. Also, I could get right here to my drum racks, and let's say I wanted to load one. Just double tap. Now I got my drum rack, which I already pre-made or whatever. And these are different kits that you can save. You know, you can save different drum kits that you create, and you can just point your folder on here by adding a folder and pointing to where it's at on your hard drive. And that'll make it a lot easier. You don't have to go through your hard drive trying to find it and dragging and dropping into the program or whatever you got to do with other programs. So that's another one. And all right, that's about it for that one. You know, just a brief overview. All right, Logic is dope. Has a better mixer, and I like the internal. I actually like the internal instruments in this program. Got really dope synthesizers, like this retro synth is dope. I'm still in here. Let's close out of this one. Don't save. Alright. That one's dope. Also, you know, you got some some pretty good presets over here that I use. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll have like corny presets, like in live, the presets are not, you know, they don't sound too good to me. So let's start off with that. Actually, let me try a different one. Don't like that. Alright, let's do that. Alright, let me just find the one. Yeah, let's try that. I was recording down there. Delete that. Now these presets over here, they come with different, let me see here. They come with different like channel strips, so they'll have different effects on it or whatever. And they already have like, this is bust out to the reverb, so that makes it convenient, you know what I'm saying. You know, it always comes with an EQ and everything on it. Now, what the cool thing about Logic is it uses the gesture. So right now I'm using my trackpad to just zoom in and out real quick. You can also tap this, hit the Z button, and you zoomed in. You know what I'm saying? You hit the Z button, you zoom back out. You can also hold Option down and zoom in on a portion of what you want to see real fast, and then you could zoom back out. Whoops. So that's one good thing about it. The layering in this is real quick, because also you can start out with a pattern on one, and then you can go to another one and add another synthesizer on it. Let's see here, another lead. So now you got two, and then you can highlight both of those, and I have a shortcut to group them. So now they're on one aux channel, and if you look on the mixer, you can see that they actually got routed to a aux channel. All right, so they become one. Then let me open it real quick. Then you see them on the individual channels right here. All right, so now a bad thing about Logic is I don't really feel their drum machine. Now let's see here, Ultra Beat. It's okay, you know what I'm saying, and it's you can get stuff done. You can make it work. You know, it can do. It's actually pretty dope because it's a synthesizer. You know, so you could create all kind of drum sounds, and some people love it. And it's not like a whack device or nothing like that. But it's just not enough for me. You know, I like a more hip hop based, so I like something like Battery, which has more of an MPC feel, or if you have Maschine, you can use Maschine as a plug-in in here. But I don't know, that's scanning. But yeah, Battery 4 is a really dope program. But that's a you know, a strike against Logic is that if you want something like Battery, or you know, if you really want a dope program, you for drums, you have to actually come out the pocket, you know, and spend some more money when you already spent money on this. Not to say that Battery is too expensive. I think it's only $100. So really, it's still cheaper, you know, buying Logic for $200 and then buying Battery. But you're gonna need you know, you're gonna get a few different plugins too. But really, I guess that's a positive with Logic, is you can spend only $300 or whatever, and you'll have everything you need to make music right away, because the internal instruments are super dope. And let me see. So this thing's gonna be okay. There we go. Hold on, let me find a beat. A kit. Battery's dope. You could save. So let's see. You can save your kits and all that stuff, you know, inside a Battery. I wouldn't say if it's better or worse than drum racks. Both, I like both of them. But of course in live you have the option of using both Battery and drum racks. So that's another plus for live. Alright, so hold on, let's go. Whack beat, but whatever. Oh, quantizing in this is really quick, and the MIDI editors I think is a little bit better than Live's. You could quantize by hitting Q, and then you could also change the strength of it right there. Put some swing in it. Also, you could hit Z in here to see the whole thing, and then you can use your gestures to zoom in and out. You can use the same zooming that you use on the arrange in the MIDI editor, which is so if you need to highlight these notes, you can just highlight them, hit Z to go back. So it's real quick. Oh, one thing in Ableton Live that I forgot to show you is that you can paint your notes. Meaning you can just hold down, you can get this thing and just hold down like this. Instead of making one long note, it'll make a bunch of different little notes based on your grid. So what that does is you can make like drum rolls really quick with that. Let me see here. All right, let's say, you know, in this I have to do it like this, you know. When in live, you can just, you know, paint your notes. So that's useful if you want to do like them really fast hi-hats that's in trap music, or like the snare rolls in trap. But can't do it in Logic as quickly. You can do it, but you just can't do it as quickly. All right, so let me see, what else can I talk about? Yeah, that's pretty much it. I went over the basics of what I like about it. The Arrange tool looks, to me, graphically looks a lot better than Live. I know Live is like a minimalistic type of thing, but I don't know. Logic just looks a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You can color these different colors. Option C. The visual matters to me when I'm making beats, because it's like I gotta look at something that's, you know, I don't want to bore myself, get bored or whatever, especially when I'm mixing. So, you know, just having it color coded and you know, having eye candy or whatever to look at makes the program more usable to me. All right, so I recorded me again. All right, so that's basically it. Next, let's look into Maschine. Now for drums, I think this is probably the best program, period. You know what I'm saying, for drums. It's really fast. Over here, this browser is just super dope. They made it a lot better than before. It's tagged, so you can actually bring your own stuff in here, you know, and you can tag them and arrange it and everything like that. All right, so let's go to one of my groups here. Go to Platinum Bounce. These are different kits I can load. It loads real quick now, like super fast. Like as soon as I tap on it, it's loaded. So that's dope. Of course, you got the benefit of these really good pads to work with. And it's all tactical, so you can use this controller, you know what I'm saying? So it's a totally different animal from the other two, just because you can use the controller, you know what I'm saying? So it's all about the tactical feel of it, you know what I'm saying? Being able to just actually work on the device rather than looking at your computer all the time, you know? And I don't mind working with the computer, but which is why I only have the Maschine Micro. But I think I like the Micro because I like to use the mouse, you know what I'm saying, for certain things. But I'm gonna upgrade actually to either the Studio or the Maschine MK2 eventually, you know what I'm saying, when I save my ducats up, you know. But let's go ahead and start in this right here. Wait, let's lower the tempo here. And you can see I'm doing it from the controller, which is the whole point of this device. Okay. Let's clear that. I like seeing all my notes at the same time. Just keep that. I can quantize that, and I'm actually gonna make the pattern length shorter. Already got something going. In this program too, I can paint notes. You know what I'm saying? So I can just like paint a bunch of hi-hats up in there. So fast, so easy, so quick. You know what I'm saying? I can undo that. Then, or I can note repeat. Use the note repeat and paint it in. Hold on a second. This is by far the funnest program to make beats with, in my opinion. And you really want to, you know, keep everything going. Highlight that. Like I said, you do everything from the controller, so that's dope. All right. And now you have unlimited groups, and you have a mixer over here. If you're interested, if you was ever interested in a Maschine, I'm sure you've seen all of this stuff before. Another thing, for the type of music that I make, which I should have talked about in Logic, and I might just go back to Logic to show y'all, it's the 808. The 808s in here are easy to make for me, because I don't really like using the samples, because I like having more control. So I use synthesizers to make my 808. And in this program, it's real easy with using, let's see here, the drum synths. So I could go to a kick, it's a sub, you know what I'm saying? And then I can change the note, so I can use the keyboard. So, you know, you got the pitch, and you can change the pitch bend of it, the attack. You can add something, make it thick. Now that sounds like it's layered with another kick already. Oh yeah, you can also zoom in like this using the controller and just change everything manually and make it shorter. So really quickly, you can have a pattern going, you know what I'm saying? The arrangement in this is not as strong as the other ones, but it's a lot better than what it used to be. You can just duplicate scenes really easy. Let me see. Just by hitting one button, so that's really fast. And also now you can loop it how you want to loop it, you know what I'm saying? You can start, you know, if you want to record from here, you could record from there. Before you couldn't just do that. So the loop function is doper and than it used to be. And compared to the other programs, you know, it's not as complex, but I think that's the biggest strength about Maschine, is that it's real simple, you know, and you get things done. You can get things done really quick. Now with the update, it's a lot quicker in my opinion. Now some people don't like the update, and you know, everybody's entitled to their opinion, but that's cool. But me, I like it. I use now as I start making a beat, you know. Oh, another thing about this is like everything. Like if you have Complete 2, like making beats on this is just fantastic, man. It's just so dope because, you know, like I'm doing right now, everything's tagged. So, you know, if you want to have some strings that's arpeggiated, some pianos, you know, whatever it is, flutes, you just pull it up really quick. You can do all this from the controller. So, let's go. Whoops. Change that. But y'all get the basic idea. What else can I talk about? Alright, the browser's tight. 808s is tight. Oh, you know what? Let me go back to Logic and show you how I make my 808 in this. I basically just use the ES2. I have a few presets. I have a few different 808s depending on my 808 mood. Like this one. And I have some distortion in this one. And I basically, you know, I just use this. And if you want to find out how to make this, just Google or search for how to make 808 in Logic. And I think Dubspot is the channel where you can find that 808 tutorial. But this, let me see here. There we go. This one has a little more knock to it. And the reason I do it, I like to use synthesizers with this is because, to make my 808s, is because I can pitch them up and down. You know, I can play them on the keyboard. You know what I'm saying? So it makes it a lot easier. So I set up the same thing in Ableton Live, except I use Silent to make the 808 in Ableton Live. Alright. But like I said with this one, let me see, where's my 808? Right here. Oh, let me turn this off. I like this, man, hold on. This drum synth is just so dope. And you can you can make different things besides just a kick. You know what I'm saying? You got snares, you know, a hi-hat, tom-toms, or toms. Let's see here. Listen to that, man. Let's just... They got a nice plate reverb in here now. Beat delay. But yeah, mix them. Got different channels now. I mean, this program is probably going to get my nod as the best beat making program. You know what I'm saying? It's the fastest. For me, it's the fastest, even faster than Ableton Live to create a pattern. It's all tactical, it's hands-on. You know what I'm saying? But if you're trying to record too, you can't record in this, obviously. So you got to get another program. But if you're trying to get the best beat making program, you like the tactical feel, get this and get Logic if you want to save your money. And that way you have, I mean, the combination is ill because you can also throw Maschine into Logic as a plugin, of course. So it's just, and you can also export all these sounds from here when you're done, you know, creating your arrangement. If you want to arrange it here and use this as standalone, which is the most effective way to use it, in my opinion, because you get all the tactical controls. And that's the whole point of this program for me. So, you know, you start out here, you arrange, and then you drop it into Logic, and then you record. And I mean, that's a great workflow. So that's about it, man. That wraps it up, man. I hope it was informative and easy to follow. Let me know if you have any more questions, or if you want to see any type of video on any subject regarding music making. Just let me know, and I'll show you how to do it. And that's about it, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all my new subscribers. Please like the video if you felt like it helped you, and also subscribe to my channel, and I'll have a lot more information for you. All right, y'all be easy.